everybody, we're at Pigeon Forge once again at the car show that is just covering this whole area, as you can see. And in the background are the beautiful mountains of the Smokies, and we are over here trying to dig up some really awesome rides. And you know what? We're not having much trouble to do that. So there's so many folks here that are just enjoying the day because it's gorgeous. And I'm currently looking for some unusual rides, and this little 61 Bel Air Impala is one of our favorites. So this stunning 61 Impala is actually owned by a good buddy of, well, all these other cars that we've been showing you, and that guy is standing right back here. That is Frank Stubbs. Frank, tell me about it. What do you got going on here with your Impala?
I have a 1961 Impala Bubbletop.
Yeah.
I did a full frame off on this car, set it up with LS3.
Let's go check that out.
All right.
I'm going to show everybody what you've done, but we have to go, and I'm going to show them off your logo here. Stubby's Rusty Nuts and Hot Rods. That's a great name. So what do we got under the hood
This
here?
is an LS3. I did a Tremec T56 6-speed behind this.
Wow.
Did a little cam swap in it. I'm around the 575 horse.
Well, let's go around that way. I want to see what else we got.
I did the Willwood brake system on this. It's got the drilled and slotted rotors with Willwood. I went with the Ride-Tech suspension, the adjustable coilover suspension. The car's got vintage air. It's got American Auto Wire in it.
And what do you think the output of it is?
I figure it's around the 575 mark.
That'll get you around town.
It will definitely do that. It's very powerful and fun to drive.
You said that you did some unusual things on because of so many emblems and chrome that you just were not a fan of on the crosshair.
The car is an Impala, and the original trim come to right here and here, and there was an emblem here in the middle.
Right.
I custom built this piece of trim because I shaved all the emblems off the car. There was supposed to be Chevrolet across the hood. I shaved that.
And now that's nice and smooth like that.
Nice and smooth. There was some birds that went on the fender. Shaved those off. There was some stainless that went on the top of the door.
Window trim.
Shaved that off. There was some fake looking vents that went back here. I shaved all that off. The car is an Impala, but I liked it kind of not as much trim as it had originally.
Now you changed out the deck lid.
I did.
Because you wanted a different look.
I wanted the 2 tail lights instead of the 3. The Impala had 3 tail lights.
Right.
I wanted the 2, so I put the Bel Air deck lid on.
And it fit right on.
Perfect.
Love it. Now in the rear end, what did you do underneath here?
The rear is a 9-inch Ford with a 373 gear. It's the True Track system, Yukon housing, with the, once again, the Willwood brakes.
And so it's a good cruiser.
Yes,
vehicle.
definitely cruiser. Get with it. Go race it if you want it. Very good. Believe it or not, a road course car.
Oh, really? You handle the curves pretty
With
good.
with the suspension that's in the car, correct.
So let me ask you about this interior. It's vintage looking, but it's updated.
It is. It's a brand new interior, but this is a 1962 SS bucket seat interior.
Yes.
The 61s, I didn't like their seat prints.
Right.
So I went with the bucket seats and actually upgraded it to a leather.
It looks great.
But this is what it looked like
right.
in a 62 SS car. The dashes in a 61, 62 are identical.
Now, a lot of people refer to these as bubble tops. So for people that don't know, what's the difference?
The bubble top,
non-bubble top car.
a non-bubble top car, is this roof line is going to be flat, and the back glass is actually shorter on a non-bubble top car.
Okay.
This is actually considered a hard top car, but the bubble is the actual roof line.
Right.
It looks like you put a bubble on top of the
And
car.
just inflated it, right?
Yes.
Now, how about this dashboard? You did a little extra stuff there, right?
The dash is stock configuration. The gauges are actually Dakota Digital, the VHX series. They did a one-off for me. They make the gauges. They produce them for 61, 62 Impalas, but they did a little bit different coloring on the numbers and the size of the numbers. And they did some stuff like that for
And
me.
the speedometer is up underneath there, and it's the typical linear version that
Yes.
just goes across.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's how they were factory.
Right. So you added the stuff underneath? Or?
Right.
Okay.
So all that's the same as a 61, 62.
Right.
It's just Dakota Digital. So it's an analog gauge with a digital signal.
Now, and it is a true 6-speed?
It is a true 6-speed. I use the T56 Tremec.
And then you have your, of course, your clutch pedal.
Yes.
So you get some rumble out of this.
Yes,
baby.
this
Yeah.
car is definitely fun to drive.
Oh, beautiful.
And then I also put, for the fuel injection system, a Rick's tank.
Right.
The Rick's tanks are all stainless steel.
And that's up underneath.
It's probably the deepest part of the car.
Yeah.
There,
So it's there and out of the way.
yes.
Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, Frank, it's gorgeous, and I want to say thank you so much for
Thank
giving
you.
us the time to talk to you about it and to look it over.
Absolutely.
So
Anytime.
I think we're going to see what you got going up there in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Come by and see you
Come
guys.
on by. I'll show you my shop.
That'll be
Give you a
great.
tour of the shop.
So what do you think of the show so far?
Love it. This is my first time here. A lot of cars and beautiful area. It's pretty impressive. I'll definitely come back.
Cool. Well, glad to have you in East Tennessee.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to go out and check out and see what else is out there.